Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I decided to do this reading for the now former member of Rise for Seunghan. Actually, I was after hearing the news that he was back from his hiatus, and since we are in time because he is also a Libra idol. I was very excited to do an update for him, but a lot of things had happened in these few days. I'm not a fan of Rise, but I, as a person and as a K-pop fan, I feel so disgusted by all of this, the treatment towards him, the decision that he was, I perceive he was forced to make. But nevertheless, I'm here as a tarot reader, so I'm going to leave all these feelings to a side, all these perceptions to a side, and concentrate on this reading for him. I also put extra cards for the members of Rise. How do they feel about this, or him leaving the group? And SM is that we're not very happy about this corporation, but well, let's see what's available. And I pulled an extra card for Seunghan, for him, how he has to, what's available for him in the near future when it comes to energies or in advice. So yeah, let's start with the cards that he got. For Seunghan, we start with the Emperor. We start with the Five of Swords. We have the King of Swords, and we also have the Judgment. So yeah, I believe that this is a spread that basically I think that Seunghan, seeing him here standing as this King of Swords, I definitely can see and I can appreciate how emotionally and also how intelligent he is, because I see a lot of clarity from his side. He always took responsibility, and I think that this decision is part of taking responsibility. And we can agree or disagree about, like, the severity of the issue, and all those things. But from his energy, it feels like he was trying to do the right thing. And I can see a lot of arguments, especially starting with the Emperor. I think that this is a very telling energy that comes first, that it has to do with establishment, or it has to do with people in power. It has to do with how these companies manage themselves, and maybe it also has to do with the influence or the power of certain fans or consumers of K-pop. When we start with the Emperor, there's something about, them being like very narrow-minded, I would say, from their perspective, being like, okay, this has to be like this. We don't like it that we are getting all this disagreement or all this backlash. We don't like it. So yeah, you have to leave. Something like this, And I think that he tried to sort of like, express himself and fight with arguments, with reasons, try to reason with the higher ups, especially, giving his reasons, trying to be as honest and transparent as possible. But I think that the words were, there came a point where the argument was just too, it was too aggressive for him. When a conversation gets out of hand, and they just start, calling him names and just, attacking him verbally. So there's something about him being like, okay, I take the blame. Okay, with the Judgment literally next to him, it's like, okay, I take the judgment. Okay, you guys judge me, the outside judges me. Okay, It is what it is. The good thing that I could say about this, seeing him in this energy of King of Swords, is that he's facing this with his eyes wide open, like he's seeing all of this going on. And he also had the time to also express himself. I think that he probably like the Libra that he's such a gentleman. You know, there's something about him here with the King of Swords that I think that definitely Seunghan's personality and how he had been handling this like a king, literally. But also taking the blame, you know, being like, okay, I get it, I guess. There's something, guys, here with the Emperor, the first card of the Emperor, that it feels like there's something about all these things that led to him make this decision is because the system is not going to change. You know, and probably, you know, we as fans or international fans, we are like, no, this cannot be, this is unfair. You know, with the Emperor as first card, is like you cannot fight the system. It is built like this, it had been built like this from years and years, and it is going to remain like this. You know, there's something about like the rules had been established. You as an idol, you don't get caught. You know, if you have like a past, or if you have something that can affect you, or, you know, we will put you in the dungeon. Like you know, this is how we deal with things. This is how things are done. There's no flexibility in here. There's only like you know, attacking him and being like, oh, who do you think you are, like blah blah blah, you know. And I think that he definitely he feels sorry, but there's a part of him that also he's like, you know, I tried to have a reasonable conversation, but they wouldn't listen to me, so I guess I will take the consequences. Also, probably he's done arguing. Like, there's a lot with the Five of Swords in here. There's like, it is useless to argue with these people. It's useless. You know, usually when we talk about companies, I usually get the Hierophant, you know, and I'm like, oh, this is like the company card. When in this case, the Emperor came up. That is not like the quote-unquote company card for me, but it's like the control card, the people in power card, the people that pull the strings. It's like the sort of reminder of like, we are the bosses here. And probably this is not just SM, this is also the fans. And how they are dealing with this, how they are fighting him. There's something about like them exuding their power and being like, you are going to do what we tell you to do, because this is what you do. You pay the price, or you do as we say. You know, there's no agreement in here. I believe he tried. And also it was very funny, because while I was shuffling to do this spread, a Queen of Pentacles came up. A Queen of Pentacles came up, like jump out of the deck while I was shuffling. I didn't take it, but then, you know, when we get to the part where I read for SM, I also get a Queen. So I have a strong feeling that there's a woman in power here that also doesn't like Seunghan. There's a woman energy, and of course this can be the energy of the fans, like that at the same time is funny, because then we start with the Emperor that is very masculine, but I think that it sort of shows you that women, that they believe that they rule this idol's career, or they have a sort of pride in what they do, that they can be awful dictators like men. You know, especially when they have the money, because I got, you know, when I got the Queen of Pentacles, I was like, this is someone with money that is sort of like calling, the people in power, and it's like, get him out. We don't want him. So I think that there's female energy in here, like powerful females also. And it could be also someone in STEM, like a female advisor, or just someone that is also influential, being like, also letting, giving her point of view about like, no, don't get him in with, no, don't put him back with the others. No, it's not good. So, but it's very interesting because this female energy feels so masculine. It feels like so obtuse, so like is a woman or is women with men mentality. So that's why they are so oppressive, and that's why they have their eyes fixated on him, and they're like, we don't want him back. So I think that there's a woman in power, or maybe a very influential fan, I don't know, that had an issue with Seunghan's image, or with Seunghan's being back, but it's personal. It's personal. That's why I think that he tried to be diplomat, or he's trying to. He's a very intelligent guy. Like, definitely seeing him, his energy here, I see how brave he is, and how I know that we all have seen, some images, and we feel sorry for him. Definitely, this is awful. But seeing him here as this king of swords, it feels like he's sacrificing himself, But he's doing this with integrity. I don't see him broken. I just think that he got tired of arguing, and being called names, and just being, maybe, like I said, just being verbally abused, and also, I don't know what people do on the internet as well, but there's something about the communication is too harsh on him. So he's like, okay, I will take it. This is like a wake-up call. They don't want me back. Okay, I get it. I see it. I confront it, I open my eyes, and I see this is the reality. But he's a very mature guy. These are moments of change for him. These are moments of that he tried to fight. He tried to put up a fight, but it's useless with these people. They believe they own the truth, or that they own whatever. So he's like, okay, I will take the consequences. Okay, but he will take them like a king, Yeah, from Rice's perspective, we have the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Eight of Swords, we have the Empress, and we have the Four of Wands. And this is very, very interesting, because this spread for them, for Rice members, I don't think that they have like a feeling. Definitely there's this uncomfortableness of like, okay, like we cannot say or do anything. We feel helpless, like this is out of our reach. I wish we could do something, but we are also prisoners here. So, and at the same time, with this Ace of Pentacles, this Empress, this Four of Wands, does anyone know if Rice is going to have a comeback soon? Because I see money, resources, I see a lot of things going on for Rice. A lot of things. Important things, important opportunities, important deals. There's money invested. So probably they cannot stop a bit to actually be like, okay, I feel a certain way. They feel trapped. They are like, we have to continue working. And this is very similar to what the vibe that I got when I read for NCT 127 after what happened with certain individual that we will not name in this channel. And their energies felt the same. Like they were like, we have to keep working. The money is already spent. Like, the resources are here. The tickets are bought. I don't know. The venue is paid. The tickets are sold. I don't know. But there's money flowing, and there's a lot of luxury, and there's a lot of celebration. I would say, with the Empress, there's a lot of beauty, and just maybe a lot of beautiful things. Abundant things coming for Rice. That the guys have to participate and keep on working, so they don't have the time to feel emotions. There's something about them having to be professional. And also, I don't know if it's because of this scandal or what, but I believe that there's something about SM probably putting a lot of money on Rice, or doing something extra for them to sort of compensate this whole mess. Or to give them, a very attractive MB concept. They're going to put a lot of money in there. And I see them celebrating something. I don't know why. I don't know, maybe the fans know, but yeah, Rice, there's a lot of things coming for Rice. So they have to keep working. They have to keep shining. They don't have other option. They train for this, so they cannot stop. They have to keep working. Yes, they do feel trapped. Yes, they also worry about their own stability. This like, okay, we are together, now we are not together. Like, definitely, seeing the Ace of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords, there's something about them, like, please, like, what is going on? Like, don't shake our world like this. But I believe there's something about overcompensating them with beautiful and shining things. It's like, okay, guys, sorry for the distress and everything that we made you go through here. New wardrobe here. Look, this is for you. Oh, this is for you. Like, beautiful things, expensive things. So yeah, and very happy vibe. Like, oh, let's be happy. Let's be happy. Let's have a happy concept. Let's have a happy vibe. So yeah, this is what you're going to see for Rice. Yeah, they cannot stop. They have to keep working. Yeah, and from SM's perspective, we have the Lovers, we have the Queen of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. So here again, I have this Queen of Cups that I'm like, this is like the kind of female energy that I think that this person, or maybe it's the fans' energy, that they hold a lot of power. They hold a lot of power, and definitely this person, I don't know why I feel like this is like, either this is like an advisor or this is like the representation of the haters, but this is a woman, and there's something about her just putting them like, you have to make a decision, you have to make a decision, forcing them to make a decision. It's like, I have, and also she comes with the Ace of Wands. So there's something about also power, intensity, aggression at the same time. It's like, I can play nasty as well. But yeah, seeing this as the Queen of Cups, it seems like the speech of this woman is like, oh, we do this because we care for the guys. But no, it's more about asserting their dominion. Like I said, it's a very masculine woman. Very egotistic, just very self-centered, and very mean. But also, seeing the Knight of Wands, it could be also the beginning of resistances. I know that, I believe that a lot of people, international fans, everyone is sort of trying to fight this, or sort of like present a fight, to put up a fight, or just to put like to oppose to this that they're doing. So I can sort of see them just things are going to get a bit aggressive, because I see with the Knight of Wands, this could be like maybe people finding out who this person is, who was the one that made the decision, like a name or someone could be mentioned. This is why I see a woman here. Someone of SM like could spill some information, and this being like this bringing a lot of anger on people, more than people are already angry, because the anger is felt here. And with the Knight of Wands, I think that they will have to protect themselves. I would say, because people are very angry, and they're going to remain angry for a very long time. So, and I think that SM knows this. This is why they try to sort of like, I don't know if they're going to do different comebacks or just bring different artists to sort of try to distract the public, but the public will not have it this time. The public is like, no, we will go after you. We will go after you. And it's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. I think that probably energetically feels like there's confrontation coming from the outside towards the company, because there's a lot of anger. And people will not be seated just not doing anything. There's efforts put in here. There's resistance. People are going to show resistance to this that happened. It's like it ignited a fire that people had been feeling for a while, and like this is the beginning of confronting a lot of things that they believe that it shouldn't be like this, It shouldn't be so manipulated like this. So whoever this person is, there's names that could come up. Yeah. And when it comes to Seunghan's near future, the card that I got for him is the Page of Pentacles. And the keyword is efficiency. And it's interesting because in this deck it's called like, instead of page, it is called apprentice. So apprentice of gems. So I remember when Lucas went on hiatus, and that was a very long one, he used to get the Page of Pentacles a lot. And we would all be with the community, okay, he must be practicing, he must be like learning something new, he must be practicing a lot. We will always get this card and the Moon card, we were like, okay, he's studying, maybe he's learning something. And I believe there's something similar for Seunghan's energy. I think that he just has to take this moment to practice, to sort of like go back, quote unquote, student mode, and just not only reflect but also work on his efficiency. There's something here that this could be taken also spiritually and emotionally, but at the same time, Pentacles is all about practicing and effort, and just like putting your talents to work. It's like you go back to study, or you study something new and you learn a new tactic, or you just you start from zero. You are a student now. This is what is happening is sort of putting you again like as a starter's mode. So you have to learn from this, like take from this experience and learn from this, and just be efficient. Just keep working on yourself. Keep working. Don't give up. Keep working. Keep studying. Keep practicing. Like don't stop. Don't give up. Just start from zero. You have the talent. You have it in you. Your opportunity will come. It may take a while. It can be a slow journey, But definitely he's a very efficient person, so he needs to put this into work slowly. Don't stop. Don't go and mourn and just sit and don't do anything. No, go back to study, go back to work, but just keep your efforts steady. Don't lose focus of what is important for you. This is the message for him. It may take a while. It may be uncomfortable to start over, but he has it. He can. He can start over. So yeah, guys, this is all I have for him. I hope you. I don't know. I don't want to say I hope you enjoyed the reading because these moments are so complex. It's so unfortunate. It's so sad. It's so unfair. But yeah, the reality is this. And yeah, let's keep supporting him, the group, the way we can, the way we want, the way we know how. Each one of us has their own opinion, perception, and that's very valid. But yeah, these are not happy times, definitely not. So I send you the fans and also the supporters of the group, people that Seunghan is their bias. I send you all the love and light in these moments. And yeah, this shall pass too. Okay, I'll see you in my next video, guys. Bye.